don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done. What do we do to love?
Oh God!
Earthquake!
Don't even come down here.
Head for the hills! All leveled out.
We still seem kind of high, don't we? Fudge! What, are we just going to be crooked the whole time? You stupid ass phone.
Oh, uh-oh.
Is it better? We're upside down now.
Little pop, lock, and dropper.
We're upside down.
Have you ever been roasting on the street in the middle of Las Vegas, Nevada? So have we. And so we decided to get the hell out of there as fast as we could. It was 118 when we left and headed to Kanab, Utah. Time for Dave's Joke of the Day. Brought to you by Pizza Hut. How did the Mexican cut the pizza? With Little Caesars.
Which was about a 3.5 to 4 hour drive and was a very, very pretty drive. We drove in and out of a lot of different mountains and through the hills and
valleys. Oh my.
To grandmother's house we go.
Stop that. When we got to Kanab after our beautiful drive, Kanab RV Corral, a park I loved. A park if I could model a place, it's one of the places I would use as my model. About 35, 40 sites, some easy pack-in, very ease of use, not a lot of land, pool, garbage, laundry, everything you would need. My co-pilot here is amazing at backing in. So we got there and she knew exactly what to do. And we backed straight in and people were amazed because we're the biggest camper there. Mm-hmm. As we generally are when we pull into these parks. For many recommendations to Coral Pink Sand Dune State Park. Do not waste your time. It was a beach in the middle of the mountains. Stupid. It was sand. It wasn't pink. It never was pink.
Yeah, we were a little disappointed. It wasn't really pink sand, but they say that at sunset, it looks as if
we were there
pink.
at sunset. It was not. It didn't. It wasn't pink. It never was going to be pink.
We didn't see the illusion. After the sand dunes, we took a drive back towards where we were staying. And on our way back, we saw so many places to climb, hike, just explore. And there were a lot of little small canyons everywhere and little caves to climb into.
On our way back from sand dunes, waste of time, we found an actual thing to do. Moki Cave. Moqui. They have a natural history museum. The coolest thing I seen was they had carved a bar into this cave. And lots of famous people had been there. John Wayne. Mm-hmm. I can't even remember them all. But there were so many famous people that had been there and drank. And it was the coolest bar I've ever seen.
The cave is inside of a natural sandstone cave. Inside you find dinosaur tracks, ancient artifacts, and other really fun stuff. It served as a speakeasy in the 1920s during the Prohibition.
No, those ones that look like her.
That's poop. Right outside the cave was a super cute little food truck that I wanted to try out. It was called the Cave Cafe, and I tried a honey apple bacon sandwich, and it was delicious.
Inside of Moki, there were 2 people working, and they were the nicest people ever. And the whole town of Kanab had the nicest people we dealt with on this trip. On the way back from Moki, we stopped at a little grocery store called Honey's. And honey, it was fantastic. If you've never heard of Kanab, join us in not knowing either. But what we found out was it's known as Little Hollywood because so many movies have been shot there. Probably because of the nice people and the gorgeous scenery.
Yeah. The reason that we stayed in Kanab is because our ultimate goal was to go to Zion National Park. And the closest little town near Zion National Park was Kanab. And we were glad we ended up finding it because Kanab was just such a cute little town. And it offered a lot more than just a 20 to 30 minute drive to Zion National Park. While we were in Kanab, we did some Amazon shopping and upgraded a few things on the list.
Don't believe you.
One of those things was a new ice maker. I really, really wanted a crushed ice maker. And if you're in the RV world at all, you know that ice makers are a hit.
Sonic ice.
And so we got that ordered and got it all set up. And I was super excited to have a new ice maker.
Also got a new water filtration system. We don't drink the water, but we obviously brush our teeth, use it to shower, clean our dishes. So we wanted to make sure that we were filtering out as much as we can. We have this filter that goes straight to the tap, and then from there, the hose runs through this Camco Pure Taste, and then it gets double filtrated there. So we're getting triple filtration before it gets to the camper.
In Kanab and many other cities, we spend a lot of evenings playing these airplane games where...
San Diego, you're clear for takeoff. Oh, you're crashing in the Emirates. Okay, crush. The crush. No. Come past me.
Flight 724, Delta, flying out of Tampa, Florida, going to Cincinnati, Ohio. Hey, you're cleared for takeoff on runway 3. Cleared for takeoff.
Going to San Francisco. You're cleared for takeoff. Oh, that's not correct.
If you have a chance to go to Utah, I recommend you definitely see Zion National Park. It was extraordinary. climbing on these rocks, and we felt like the only people there. Like a grizzly could have carried me away, and no one would have known.
Beautiful sandstone canyons, caves up super high. You could see people climbing where you almost couldn't even make out that it was a person. A lot of them have to get special licenses to even climb certain places in Zion. We drove through tons and tons of tunnels. There were tunnels that were inside of the mountains, which was so neat. We even got to one because there were some smaller campers going through where they were weighing people and making people wait. And about halfway through, we stopped at the Welcome Center, which again is where the most of the congestion was, where most of the people were. But we always have to hit up the Welcome Center because we've got to get our stickers for our rig and magnets and anything else that we want to collect for that trip.
We are very small on this planet because this place makes you feel like dinosaurs were there recently. We never thought we'd go to Utah again in our lifetime, and now we can't wait to get back to Utah because we think it was gorgeous, and Zion was a big part of that.
This ain't toy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah?
Say how many get up there? I don't know what.
You want to keep climbing?
Yeah, but I don't know how to get up to that. Is Dad going to climb up on us?
Yeah, just watch the cactus go around it. Don't step on it.
Because they get you really bad.
Yeah, they would hurt.
On our way out, bison.
For the first time.
Buffalo as far as the eye could see.
Or bison. We don't really know.
We
Buffalo,
don't know
bison.
which one you call them.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive to see bison off the side of the road.
Kanab is a small town, so there wasn't a whole lot of places for us to eat. So most of the nights I cooked.
But we were looking for a nice meal while we were there, and we landed on Peekaboo Canyon Wood-Fired Kitchen. And their specialty was pizza, and we couldn't wait. So we sat down, probably should have known, but we were at a hippie joint, and we went to order pizza. And
We asked for bacon.
Leisha asked for bacon on her pizza, and they said, we have bacon substitute. The whole place was vegan. The crust.
And we had ordered mac and cheese, pizza. We ordered Easton these little like bread knots, and everything was vegan.
Delicious.
We were shocked. We were shocked.
Delicious. We ate everything there. We didn't
even
eat
took
all
it home,
the
I think.
pizza was huge. We didn't eat it all there.
Yeah.
Well, we took it home because it was delicious. When the waitress said vegan, Leisha stood up. She was like,
I was
"That's
like,
it.
let's go.
We're out of this.
They don't have meat here. One of the days we had a pool day. So they had a really nice little pool there. It wasn't a whole lot of people. So we did spend a little bit of our time in the sun and let Easton have some time in the pool. And then after a really hot day in the pool, when we didn't have anything else going on, we went to a little place called Paradise Island Ices and Ice Cream. And we sat at our picnic table, and I think Dave hooked up our water filters and checked our roof, and we ate some ice cream and ices and got ready to hit the road because we were only in Kanab for 1 week, and that week went really fast.
We were in town of Kanab for a week. We had passed this restaurant multiple times. Big Al's Burgers. And if you know my father, Big Al, he loves burgers, and he makes some of the best burgers I've ever had. So we had to try it, and more than that, we wanted to get him a t-shirt.
While we were leaving Kanab, we saw a fire truck putting a fire out right on the side of the road. So just, again, a reminder of how much they deal with there in their fire seasons in Utah and California and Arizona, Nevada, these places that we just had spent quite a bit of time at.
Thank you, firemen.
So from there, we rode the border of Utah and Arizona, and we were headed to a place called Page, Arizona, which is where we will see you in the next episode.
Please give us a thumbs up and or subscribe. Please give us a subscription and a thumbs up if you can. Please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
See you in Page, Arizona.
Emptied out my soul. You've heard it all before. Honest, but I know. Left these years ago. I was young and I'm old. Still can't fill the void. We don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love when everything's said and done? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love when everything's said and done? What do we do to love?